दुःखातिगो भवेत् तमहं सर्वदा वन्दे श्रीमद्वल्लभनन्दनम् अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमामि हृदये शेषे लीलाक्षिराभिषायिनम् लक्ष्मीसहस्रलीलाभिः सेव्यमानम् कलानिधिम् चतुर्भिश्च त्रिभिस्तथा षड्भिर्विराजते योऽसौ पञ्चधा हृदये मम पञ्चधा हृदये मम पञ्चधा हृदये मम।
चरण स्पर्श ठाकुर जी, महाप्रभु जी and Yamunama. Danvat pranam to my Guruji and everyone's beloved JJ Shri, Dr. H. Dwarkeshlaji Mahoday Shri. Jai Shri Krishna to all our Vaishnavas. With the divine blessings of my Thakurji and Guruji, I, Arman Trishna Morjaria, from Nairobi, Kenya hereby bring to you content related to Pushtimarg, our Thakurji and teachings of JJ in English. I will be posting content as frequently as possible in the forms of videos and shorts. Please ensure to subscribe to the channel, comment and hit the bell icon to receive the latest updates. Kindly also share the content with your family and friends so as to spread the wings of Pushtimarg globally. Let's commence today's video. Let us today begin with Srinathji and learn more about our Thakurji. Srinathji resides in central India, in Srinathadwara. In northern India we have Sri Badrinathji, Sri Raghunathji in South India, Sri Dwarkanathji in western India and Sri Jagannathji in eastern India. In the middle of them all is the Supreme Purushottam, meaning Supreme Being or Srinathji, the Supreme Form of Brahma. These five Naths are the adorned pillars of true Dharma and are intent upon carrying one across the worldly sufferings. Those who have had the darshan, divine sight, of the four Naths but not of Srinathji have not had a fruitful pilgrimage. However, one who has the darshan of Srinathji receives the fruits of having made a pilgrimage to the other four Naths. Let us now move on to the divine manifestation of Srinathji. A superb ray of light burst from Sri Girirajji's middle peak, known as Deva Peak, in the Shravan constellation in 1410 AD. This was the time when Srinathji's left arm manifested. This manifestation was not man-made, it manifested by itself. It was first seen by a cowherder of Vraj who was searching for his lost cow. Another inhabitant of Vraj revealed that the left arm they saw was the same arm that Lord Shri Krishna used to hold up Shri Girirajji for 7 days while he was protecting the Vraj inhabitants from Indra's rains, and that Shri Krishna had manifested again. The people of Vraj started worshipping the left arm by pouring milk on it. Simply by performing this action, one's desires were fulfilled. Srinathji's left arm became famous all over Vraj. The cowherder's name was Saddu Pandey, who lived in Ania, a village located around the foot of Sri Girirajji in Govardhan. He had almost 1,000 cows, and one of his cows called Dhumar used to separate itself from the herd and climb onto Sri Girirajji. Dhumar used to then lovingly pour her milk over Srinathji, who lovingly accepted her offering. She was a direct descendant from Sri Nand Baba, Sri Krishna's father. When Saddu Pandey noticed that she was not giving milk, he followed her divine movements. It was then that he had the divine darshana of Srinathji. Saddu Pandey then asked him, "Who are you?" Srinathji then replied, "I live on top of Sri Girirajji. My name is Dev Daman Oldha. I am also called Indradaman and Nagdaman. I am called Dev Daman because I have defeated all of the gods. I am called Indradaman as I defeated Indra and curbed his pride by protecting the Vraj residents from his wrath by holding up Sri Girirajji for 7 days. By defeating the intoxicated elephant Kuvalaya in Mathura and because of defeating the most poisonous snake, I am called Nagdaman. On this auspicious day, a supreme being has taken birth at another place, and he will reveal my full manifestation. I want milk in the morning and evening until he arrives." The supreme being Srinathji was referring to was Sri Vallabhacharyaji. His divine manifestation took place in a ring of fire in Champaran of Madhya Pradesh on the 11th day of the dark half of Chaitra lunar month in 1478 AD. Srinathji's divine face manifested on the same day. This was no coincidence, as Sri Vallabhacharyaji is the manifestation of Sri Krishna's face. Therefore, just as Sri Vallabhacharyaji appeared, so did Sri Krishna's divine face. Many years passed then. In 1493 AD, on the 11th day during the bright half of Falgun month, on a Thursday, Srinathji appeared before Sri Vallabhacharyaji and commanded, "I have appeared as Srinathji in a cave on Sri Girirajji. The Vraj residents have seen me there, but I will appear in my complete form when you come. I am waiting for you. Come quickly and perform my seva. I will meet you on top of Sri Girirajji." Sri Vallabhacharyaji and his 5 famous disciples Damodar Das, Krishna Das, Ramdas, Madhavdas and Narayandas arrived in Ania at twilight on the 12th day of the bright half of Shravan month in 1493 AD and visited Saddu Pandey, who explained the miraculous manifestation of Srinathji. Sri Vallabhacharyaji became overwhelmed with divine joy and with others climbed up Sri Girirajji, taking with them fresh milk, curd and butter. Srinathji suddenly manifested out of a small cave and lovingly embraced Sri Vallabhacharyaji. This is known as Pratham Milan. The divine joy experienced was ineffable. Gods offered flowers from the sky, divine musicians sang divine songs, and everyone around was soaked in complete bliss. Sri Vallabhacharyaji followed Srinathji's command to establish his temple and seva. He made a temple and had Srinathji established there on Sri Girirajji. Nearby there lived an accomplished Bhakta Ramdas Chauhan. He became Sri Vallabhacharyaji's disciple and was commanded to perform Srinathji's seva. As Ramdas didn't know anything about seva, Sri Vallabhacharyaji revealed it to him. He was an extremely fortunate soul. Not only was he directly taught by the great master Sri Vallabhacharyaji, but he was performing the seva of the Supreme Srinathji. But herein lays the significance of a Gurudev. Nobody knew anything about the Lord, let alone how to perform his seva. It was only because of Sri Vallabhacharya ji gracing the divine soul that made them eligible for performing seva and fulfilling their life's purpose. It was in the year 1499 AD during the second day of the bright half of Chaitra month that Sri Nathji himself appeared in Purnamal's dream and asked him to come to Vraj and build a temple for him. With the permission of Sri Vallabhacharya ji and Sri Giriraj ji, Sri Nathji's temple was built on top of Sri Giriraj ji. At last the first Haveli of the Path of Grace was established. Sri Nathji graciously stayed there for 159 years, 5 months, and 3 days from 1509 AD to 1668 AD. Sri Vallabhacharya ji predicted to Damodar Das that Sri Nathji would only stay in that temple for a short period of time, and when conflict with the Mughals would arise, he would move to another area. At this place he would also stay for some time, but then he would return to Vraj. Then he would remain by Panchari on Sri Giriraj ji's south end. The great master's prediction came true, and this is because Sri Vallabhacharya ji, being Sri Krishna himself, knows his innermost desire. When Aurangzeb, the last Mughal emperor, was destroying Hindu temples, the lineage holders of the Path of Grace knew that it was Sri Nathji's wish to leave. He went inside a chariot and travelled to Agra, Gwalior, Krishnapuri, Kota, Krishnagad, Champasini, Sinhad, Udaipur, Ghasyad, then finally Sri Nathadwara. When the chariot could not proceed any further, the lineage holders knew it was his wish to graciously stay in Sri Nathadwara. There was a meaning behind Sri Nathji's departure from Sri Giriraj ji. He was fulfilling his Bhakt Ajab Kumwari's desires. She was very attached to Sri Nathji, and Sri Gusainji had told her that Sri Nathji would daily come and see her in Mewar and allow her his darshan. Sri Nathji, as Sri Gusaiji had stated, came daily to Mewar and played Chaucer with Ajab. At this point he also revealed his plans to live in Mewar. However, he also stated that when Sri Gusaiji would manifest again in his lineage, then he would return to Vraj and play near Sri Giriraj ji. This marks the end of today's session. However, the video is still not over as we all have to sing the Ashray Pad. Please sing along. Till we meet again in the next video, signing off with Jai Shri Krishna.
दृढ़ैना चरनान केरो भरोसो दृढ़ैन चरनान केरो श्री वल्लभ नख चंद छटा बिना सब जग माज अंधेरो भरोसो दृढ़ न चरणन केरो साधन और नहीं आकली में जासो होय निवेरो सूर कहा कहे द्विविदयादरो बिना मूल को चेरो भरोसो दृढ़ न चरणन केरो दृढ़ैन चरणान केरो भरोसो दृढ़ैन चरणान दृढ़ैन चरणान दृढ़ैन चरणान केरो